This is part 29, From Trust to Trauma, Dating My Therapist. Let's go. In this video, I am going to be reflecting on the relationship that Kay and I had. I will be covering some things that I had not mentioned just to give you guys a little bit of an insider prior to the last episode. The last episode will tell you about where we ended and where we go from there. I will also be going live to let you guys have an opportunity to ask me any questions just so we can reflect all together because y'all my cousins now. So cousin, I know I left off telling you about how my current therapist went Casper. But before I do that, I'm going to catch you up on the investigation involving Kay. So I'm just in the kitchen minding my business. I get an email and it says, hey, your provider is no longer on the platform. And I'm like, I just know my therapist ain't just ditched me. What? I opens up the email. And to my surprise, I see Kay's name. Oh, wow. This is real. I won't lie. For a hot millisecond, I felt bad. No. Hold on. Hold it. I felt bad for a millisecond. Only because I never really wanted revenge. I just wanted to peacefully move on and for her to move on and hope to God that life teaches her a lesson. I didn't want all this extra shit. I just wanted peace. But at the same time, I was relieved because nobody, and I mean nobody, I don't care what the situation is, deserves to be manipulated like that. I met Kay when I was at my lowest. I hadn't always been broken, confused, and lost. I've always been up. And just like everybody else, I'm no different. I had a hardship. And just like most people do, they talk to somebody about it. Whether you talk to a friend, a family member, or a professional mental health therapist. I did what I thought was best for me at the time. And she took advantage of that. So yes, I am completely thrilled that she can no longer manipulate anybody else. So shortly after that, cousin, Kay sends me an email. Now I know you're wondering, like, why the f is you still getting emails? I can explain. You know, there's something about a woman that keeps receipts for special occasions in case I need to take something back. Like my power, because don't ever play with me. So she told me that she had got let go while in the middle of a session with a client. And then that's when she followed up with all the kudos and I'm going to report myself to the board, all that stuff. So this is what's trippy. Kay had a therapist the entire time. Oh, yeah. She would tell her therapist about everything that we had going on, the good, the bad, the ugly, all that. But that wasn't the problem, right? No, what the problem was is that when things went left, she would tell me that her therapist said that I was wrong, she wasn't, and that she needed to leave me alone. So I wondered, does her therapist know that I was once her client? Wait a minute. Does she know that Kay is a therapist as well? Does she know that she pursued me as a client and that we're living together? Does she know all of this? Ain't no way. Can't be. Before all the craziness had happened once we moved into the house, I asked her. I said, does your therapist know that I was your client? And she said, hell no. She don't even know I'm a therapist. What the hell I look like telling on myself? I'll never tell on myself. Things that make you go, So cousin, when we got into it at the house, I said, you need to get you a new therapist because this ain't working. You wasting her time and yours. And she was like, I don't have a therapist anymore. I stopped seeing her. I said, what you mean? What happened? Not you stop seeing that lady. And this is what she said. Well, I thought about what you said and I told her the truth. And she told me that I needed to report myself And shit, I stopped going. Because I ain't no way in hell I'm about to report myself. I ain't telling on myself. Hell no. But you was willing to tell on yourself when you got laid off, though. The math is not math then. No, cousin, this shit is stressful. So let's go ahead and get back to Gigi. Now, mind you, cousin, I knew nothing about her hacking into my email and emailing my therapist. The way that I found out is from my therapist. So she reached out to me and said, hey, how you been? What's going on? You know, I hadn't heard, anything from you on an update on the situation or whatever. Did you have your former therapist reach out to me? Say what? My former therapist? No, why would I do that? I don't talk to her. Oh, I had thought that you guys may have gone back together because... No, ma'am, you didn't think that. No, ma'am. Because she sent an email and she was just like, do you think that she has access to your email? And so I'm looking at my email. I'm looking at the sent folder. I said, I don't see any messages that were sent. I was like, was it from me? Was she posing like me? She's like, oh, no, it's definitely her. She emailed me from her email. Good is batshit crazy. This is fucking nut. So one of my cousins was in the comments and was like, was she still, practicing while y'all was together? And the answer is absolutely yes. The entire relationship, she was still being a therapist and seeing hundreds of clients. Now, there were quite a few that were odd, but there was one that I remember vividly that I could never forget. And the client was on speaker. I was in the kitchen cooking and loading some dishes in the dishwasher. And the client was like, yeah, I'm just having so much trouble with making friends, and it's just been so hard in my area. I just don't know what to do. So Kay proceeds to say, sometimes you may just have to close up shop and pack up your things and move to a new city. Bitch, I almost went in there and brought her ass and shut her ass up in the damn dishwasher because who you talking to, me or her? What's up with the subliminal, honey? Because you know how I feel about my shop. I just held my breath and kept going because I didn't want to overreact. But equally, I felt the shade. So, cousin, because you have gotten this far into this video, into this whole series, I want to give you a glimpse of what manipulation, real manipulation, sounds like.
Your motherfucking child.
Really?
Yes.
Really? I neglected my child.
Until she committed suicide.
Really?
Yes.
Y'all see this bitch think she know me? She
Absolutely.
been in my life for literally like what, 9 months?
And
Girl, bye.
How ever
Girl,
since
bye.
you've been in my life, you have had issues.
Girl, bye. And you haven't?
You have been
You
evicted.
fucking delusional.
You have been evicted. You want to keep recording?
Really? No, go ahead.
You have been evicted. Your car has been repossessed.
And you throwing this all up because of what is irrelevant.
No, I'm telling you,
It's
your
irrelevant.
cycle of chaos.
Okay.
You are chaos.
And that's okay.
You attract chaos
All
in
right.
your life.
Okay.
Your life is chaotic.
And that's fine. She's schizophrenic as fuck.
Don't you hear voices, you stupid bitch? Don't
You call
hear
me a
voices?
stupid bitch?
I did.
Yeah, a
Don't you
voice
hear
that tell me to
voices?
leave you the fuck alone.
Well, bye. You hear voices.
I'm not going anywhere. You are.
You have auditory
Really?
schizophrenia.
You don't know what you're
bipolar
talking about.
Depression. You have
You
all
don't know
of
what you're
these
talking
things.
about.
You take medication every day. You pop pills every day, but you won't see a therapist because one platform didn't work out because you don't want help a dream.